All right, what's going on? I am Marshall President, and this is the Men's Mental Health Discussion, man. I got a panel with my brothers. We're gonna sit here and talk about some things, man, and we gonna just, what I'm saying, try to find our way through it and see if we can understand situations a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? First up, man, we got my man Ely, aka Babyface. You know what I'm
What's up? What's up
saying?
with it?
Let the people know what's up with you, man. What you got going on?
What's up, everybody, man? Elite, you know what I'm saying? Just nothing. Good vibe, working, grinding, you know what I'm saying? Chilling.
I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. Let me see if I can get it. Saying. Next up, you know what I'm saying? We got Coop. Coop is a part of the Serious Work podcast. You know what I'm saying? Coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Let
Coming
people know what's
soon,
up
coming
with you,
soon,
Coop.
yo.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know what's
You
going
know,
on with
you know what I'm saying? I'm just here for a good conversation, man. So I really care about mental health and men having spaces to be able to express themselves and, not get ridiculed and just see them trying to connect and get like-minded brothers together to do real things around here, you feel me? So I'm just here for a good convo and a build with y'all, man. Nice to meet y'all, boy.
All right.
you. Okay. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. And last but not least, man, we got the person that's definitely not interested in YouTube. Definitely not interested in building no social media presence. Yo, just here because he won't be here. You know what I'm talking about? We got my little bro, Elijah Durr. You know what I'm talking
What's going on, man? Of
Oh
course,
no.
like he said, I'm not into all that social media stuff. Just here to show love, show support, all about the men's mental health.
about? All right. That's what's up. So today I got two topics, six questions, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna have a conversation, right? So the first topic is masculinity and mental health. You know what I'm saying? The first question is, how do traditional masculine norms impact mental health decisions? E Lee, you got the floor.
I would say, trying to, no,
Yo, why it sound like somebody sleeping?
I don't know. I don't know. Shit. Trying, I'm trying to like, derail the conversation. So I'm trying to see how I can articulate this.
Nah,
Let me see.
for sure. I feel you, Ely. Marcus, break it down for me. You got
Yeah.
to break it down for me.
I'm trying.
No, it's
What you want
just
to know?
like yeah, like I mean, basically when it's saying like traditional masculine norms, like pretty much like as men we were taught to not say nothing, hold, you know what I'm saying,
Everything
stuff
in.
in, yeah, and not really, you know what I'm saying, like you ain't supposed to show emotion and all that good
Um,
stuff. We got Saray in the joint. Saray, look, we got you on Peacefully Marie. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I mean? Y'all got something y'all want to say, put in the comments. When we finish, I'm going to bring y'all up. Um,
I normally
stuff
okay.
like that.
I got you. So I
Right.
normally used to have a wall up because as a man I was taught to like not really show emotion, not for the females because uh I always think, well, if I like show emotion, like I would bust my pen, I'll probably consider it soft or like, oh, you're not a man because you did this X, Y, and Z or that. And I'm feeling like it's false. It's always gonna be out to open me. And I used to just because I wear the heart of my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? So like I always would show emotion. It's like I would speak up too, especially if something on my mind. Because if not, then I'm just gonna be a. This is just a big ass fucking a volcano just gonna erupt anytime. So that's never good, and it's not never healthy. So I always try to voice my opinion if it has come to my attention, or if it's something that I don't like. You know, I was always trying to voice my opinions or talk more fluently now. Cause I back then I used to be a fool. I used to hold shit back. You know what I'm saying? Just because of that stigma. of men in general. We supposed to be the strong one and all that and above. You know what I'm saying? So
I
same thing for
feel
me.
that. Yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Cool. What you got for me?
I think it makes it hard for you to express yourself freely. You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess from a man's standpoint, you're supposed to be logical and not emotional. You know what I'm saying? But when you try to place it emotional with people and you come in the logical standpoint, you get looked at like you're crazy or you don't understand. You're not understanding. You're not being reasonable. You know what I'm saying? So it plays on us. I think it makes it hard for us to actually really talk and to really say how we really think about a situation. With you're not coming at it from a negative standpoint. We just giving you actual facts on how the shit look. You know, so I think on how it plays on our mental health, it makes us feel uneasy. I be walking on eggshells. I'm speaking for myself, and I ain't gonna say we. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I ain't gonna say everybody like that. Some people are like, "What that shit?" But some people, you know, it makes us like walking on eggshells. Like, as I was married 10 years, you feel me? And trying to cater to when I realized that catering to certain people's feelings when they don't even understand their own shit, but how you have walking on eggshells and make you feel uneasy because you really don't know which way to go. So it's kind of bad on my mental health, man. It can kind of crash out. We get angry. You know what I'm saying? We're going to lash out at something. And majority of the time, we lash out at the wrong people because of that shit. Make it build up. And then we can't handle it. That's how I feel about that.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. Elijah, what you got for me?
So for me, we already, to me per se, the man's supposed to do their part as far as the home, no matter what, no matter what the case may be, no matter what the situation is, you do what you can. As far as if that's just you cleaning, if that's you cooking, if that's you paying all the bills, half the bills, whatever it is, you do what you can. You be a family man, of course. I know that it can become a lot though. I've learned that it can become a lot. So as far as it messing with our mental health, we need that. We need somebody at least to just open up. We can only talk to ourselves so much and talk back to ourselves, you know? So we need somebody to confirm that we're not tripping, we're not crazy. We do work hard, we do provide, we do the things that we need to do to help us in our heart to be able to be like, okay, at least I'm doing the right thing because I could just be out here knocking folks over, you know? I could just be out here doing the wrong thing. But you reassuring me that I'm doing something good makes me continue to do something good. It puts my mental health back in perspective for me. And that's what I need for me to go back out into this world and do the things that I need to do and to become that family man that's not like, oh, I'm just not gonna be around my kids. Oh, I'm just not gonna be that person for my woman type deal. That makes me keep doing the things I need to do and I want to do for my family. But I also need that reinsurance as well. So it is a lot. It is a lot for us to do a 9 to 5, even though we want to do something bigger type deal. The whole world is a lot, you know. So it's always good to have a safe home somewhere where you can actually open up and let out, no matter who it is or who you're around. Yeah, I'm gonna land the plane there.
All right. Um, yeah, I mean, I understand where all y'all fellas coming from, man. You know, like I'm a little older, so you know, it was always taught to not tell people how you feel and all that. But as time goes by, you gotta you gotta adapt with the times, you know. There's never good holding shit in. You know what I'm saying? I help people. That's my thing. That helps that's like my release. You know what I'm saying? I like to help people that don't believe people gonna help. You know what I mean? We we just gotta grow, man. Like we gotta have that what's what they call it, that emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still a man. You know what I'm saying? You might handle things different, but you know what I mean, you're still a man. Can't nobody take that from you. You gotta be able to know that and stand on that. It's kind of how I look at it. You know what I mean,
To me, how
uh,
you expect peace in this world if we can't talk about what we going through? You keep that shit
yeah,
bottled up too much, and it's a different kind of rage when it's a black man that's going through it. It's a
Or
different kind of
it's
feeling, a different kind of a different kind of vibe we bring. My lady told me this the other day. Like you bring a different vibe when you're down, when you're not feeling it.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
energy is way different. Yeah, when
Right.
you on low vibrational shit, yeah, people feel that. Especially if
I mean,
you got a strong
And
pop of energy.
And
Yeah.
you know what's crazy about this topic though? I was just talking to the girl I've been talking to about this specific topic, and I told her like whenever it's on my mind, you don't even have to worry about it or even second guess of anything. I'm gonna say it. If it's something really bothering me, I'm gonna say it because it don't do us not even healthy just to hold shit in or just back or have some walls up. What for? You know what I'm saying? So.
yeah. I mean, and that like we like in the OR You Heard Me podcast, we was talking about respect and like self-respect. I
Great,
think, you know what I'm saying, when you got that self-respect for yourself, man, you'll be able to handle that.
great.
But, you know what I mean? All right. Next question on the topic. You feel me? Boom. How does societal expectations of masculinity influence help seeking behaviors? You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about men in these days having to ask for help, or how they may be viewed at for asking for help?
Damn. That was a good question.
You
Nah, for
feel
sure. I like.
me? Yeah, I'm saying we gonna start with Elijah.
So how do we believe that we are viewed if we ask for help?
Yeah, how do you feel like the way we're being viewed, you know what I mean, it influence men in asking for help or seeking help? Do you think it makes men really be like, I don't wanna do that. I just want to figure it out? Or do they feel like
Well,
nowadays they can feel more comfortable looking for help or asking for
no.
help?
Honestly, I am that person that don't ask for help. I am that 100% person that don't ask for help. I'll either thug it out or find a way to do it, but I won't ask for help. Um, how we viewed on it, we all know, and I don't think it's ever going to really shake because it's so many years of how we are supposed to be. Then you want us to start asking for help and things like that. We just won't do it. So we're viewed as weak. We are viewed as we cannot provide or come up with a solution. And the biggest thing for me, I would say, is I love to be the one to come up with the solution. Even if I don't get my props for it, I'll prop myself because I'm the one that came up with the solution in bad times. And I'm good at doing it. But I also have to be the one to keep everything humble if I don't come up with a solution, if I can't come up with a solution. So asking for help, it's a no for me. It's a no for me because I will hear you, but I can only take the same advice I'm gonna take. I can't take nobody's money. I can't do that. I personally can't do that. It won't allow me in my heart to be able to allow you to come out of pocket for me, even if you have it, even if you're generous enough. You can tell me that, nah, you don't got no choice. I got a choice. I'm not taking nobody money that feeds their family. I got no reason for that. I figured it out before I have to hold my hand out for somebody. And that's just me though. I have to be able to figure it out. And hopefully, to me, hopefully, like other men asking for help will just allow men to know that you are okay to ask for help. Because I don't look down on nobody. I don't look down on nobody asking for help and other men knowing that you can ask for help. Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. You're supposed to be able to ask for help and feel comfortable asking for help because you know that you need it. But you know, if you're a real man, you're gonna give it back. To me, if you're a real man, you know you're gonna give it back 10 times harder if you could. But we all gonna need help sooner or later.
Yeah, I said take a bigger man to, you know what I'm saying, to accept help or ask for help. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
What you thinking, Coop?
I think I think the social media um expectation is a problem for most men. I think, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't, you don't really know who you can trust on social media because a lot of people try to be relatable, but they really don't understand because they haven't really experienced it. They just use social media to gain exposure and likes, and they know you can get paid depending on what kind of platform that you create. So I think a lot of the information is misinformed. Um, and for those who really do have boots on the ground, who really are doing the work, they don't get the attention because they're not relatable or they're not liked, or they can't create that type of platform for people that really want to come around. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's enough. The right information is out there. Like dude was saying, I'm sorry, bro. What's his name? Elijah that went first.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Elijah said. Um, he was saying the thing. I lost trying to think of your name and you lost my thought, bro. My bad. But
Nah, you good.
No, you good. Go ahead, bring it back. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to catch it. I'm trying to catch it because you made a good point, man. My bad, bro. I lost my
It's
train of
all
thought.
good.
My fault.
Look, we gonna let Ely go, and then you know what I'm saying. Maybe it might come back to
Yeah,
you. You
yeah.
know what
Hopefully,
I'm
it'll come
saying?
back to me.
Yeah. All right. It's on you,
What's
Ely.
up? What's up? What's up? It's for me. It's like it's a prideful thing for me because out of all my brothers, it seems like I'm always the strong one. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is like they're always asking me for like, can I get a place to stay, or can I get some couple funds here and there. And for me, how I take it is that reason why I say I might be the strong one because this is just a sense of pride of I'm like, man, I just gotta get out of the mud because you know, it's a sense of entitlement. Nobody was gonna help me do this. I'm gonna have to get this on my own, and that's how I just was brought up. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, and I've been helped before, but it was like I remember when I used to work for this practitioner years ago, and when I used to ride my bike everywhere, you know what I'm saying, from jobs here and there, he got me a car. I didn't ask for that. Of course, I paid him back, but I'm like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was so emotional because nobody really done that for me. It's like, bro, he just don't know how that kind of stuff meant for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, all right, I'm not gonna make no excuses. It is what it is. So I always worked hard for what I got and don't take it for granted. So for me, I always look at it back if I ask somebody something, me being prideful, I don't want to go come back to it or man, this person asking me for this that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always that thing they probably will talk about you behind your back, say, "Oh, Ely's down bad, this, that, and the third." But no, just you know what I'm saying. It's always good to ask for a little help. I mean, any strong person, because people quick to do this, hand out. It's sometimes it's always okay to like, hey, I need some assistance. Maybe it might be a little. A lot of times, you be the strong one, and you know what I'm saying, like I was saying, I accepted it. It's okay once in a while to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how you are, vice versa. So that's my take on it.
All right. I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking for help. You feel me? I feel like it's all about the intentions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think asking for help without the intentions of trying to better yourself is cool. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like people, well, as far as men, like, the stigma is you soft if you're asking for help. You soft, or you're not a man, or you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's usually how I go when a man asks for help because we always supposed to be the strong ones. You know what I mean? I think that like nowadays guys are a little more. I don't want to say soft. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say more in touch with their feelings. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like I still feel like a man need to be a man. I don't feel like he gotta hide anything or like be scared to feel how you feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's strength and vulnerability. So, but I come from a different time. But we just gotta like, I feel like pride comes before the fall. If you need help, you need to ask for help because you never know who in a position to help you. You know what I'm saying? You just really never know, Like, I don't know. I'd rather ask and just whatever, than just not, you know what I'm saying? Like we pretty much asking to self-destruct, you know what I'm saying? If we just gonna watch ourselves go down, if we can ask somebody to help us or somebody is in a position to help us.
Right.
You just
Point,
you know what I'm saying? You just can't take advantage of it,
Yeah, nah, I feel it, but I think to me, it shows real strength when you really pick yourself up and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah,
you
I
just
mean, both ways.
gotta hold back on a few things, or you know what I mean. Like I said, to me, I'm a firm believer at everything will fall into place, and if it don't fall into place, it wasn't meant for you. So I'm gonna figure it out regardless. And it to me, it just shows a bigger strength that I am, that I can be when I see it for myself.
Well, I mean, all right, let me play devil's advocate. What if God put a person in your life just there to be able to help you and you never asked for it?
Yeah.
It'll be a tough thing. It'll be a tough thing to swallow, but that is something that I would not have to. It's something that I wouldn't realize he did unless you forced it.
Right.
Unless you
Do you
forced
do
to
you
help.
think
Yeah.
You said
Okay.
what,
do you
coach?
feel like do you ever feel like I feel like subconsciously sometimes we don't realize we're influenced by people even though they what I'm saying we don't really follow them. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't like a lot of things that we do or that we are influenced from something or somewhere, even though we might not acknowledge it or we not even
Right.
know that it happened. You feel me?
Yeah,
So it's like I understand what you're saying. You feel me? But that's the times when you have to really reflect on things, like when situations that you probably didn't know how to do something and somebody was there, even though they were schooling you, you really wasn't paying no attention, but they were really giving you the game type shit. You feel me? On the low. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Some people ain't out in the open like that. I feel like I feel what Mark is trying to say, bro. Sometimes we do get that influence, even though we don't expect it to look for it. You just got to pay
For sure.
attention to that shit sometimes.
Nah, and I'll listen to advice, what you think I should do, and things like that. I'll never ignore or anything like that. Like when I said earlier, like it when I say it gets tiring hearing the same advice, I mean the advice of it's all gonna be cool, man. It's all gonna be straight. Like I get it. I heard it enough.
I
I
feel
heard
you.
it a lot.
Yeah, I
You know?
feel you.
But if you sincerely giving me advice, I'm willing to take all that in, put it in my heart and everything like that, lock it up and everything like that. I'm never gonna
Yeah.
I'm never gonna wash away some advice. It's when money become involved and it makes me
Mhm.
feel low because I had to go to this point where I had no way out. I have to accept somebody's handing me money that I plan to give
Mhm.
back, but I don't know when. So this is gonna eat me alive till I can give you the money back. So I rather thug it out, fight it out, figure a way instead of trying to take what I would consider it. Like I said, my back gotta be against the wall. You gotta chop off my hands before I go ahead and accept some money. You know? I'll take advice, but I will not take that. I won't do that kind of help. So if God gonna bring somebody in my life for advice, I'm all ears, and he knows that. I'm all listening ears. But if God gonna bring somebody in my life to say, yeah, you kind of need some help financially, you gonna have to force that on me.
I got you. I feel you on that.
Well,
Because you
I
want to earn it
mean,
like that. You don't want it to be handed to you. I feel you.
yeah, I
I
mean,
want
But
to. I
if
don't
you
want to
plan
just
on
earn
paying
it.
it back,
I want to know. I want to. I want to not just earn it, but I want to know, like, when my kids see me, when my daughters, not just my kid, like, I don't got sons, I got daughters, and they need to know that daddy got this regardless, no matter what it is, no matter what the case may be, no matter how hard he struggled. I've watched him
yeah,
go through it, and he got it for us. Or like my woman,
that's what.
I want her to know the same exact thing. I want everybody, my mom, I want my family. I don't like my mom got to force me to get for her to cash at me a little couple dollars. She got to force that. She can't even do that for me. She know I'm the last person to ask. She know I'm gonna go and work. I'm gonna work my ass off, double overtime, all kind. Before I put my hand out there, you got to force that on me.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, when I say earn it, I mean you want to earn it for yourself, not have nobody want to give it to you, but make sure you got it and you can sustain for
Yeah,
yourself. That's what
I
I'm.
want to definitely
Yeah,
earn it for myself, and I want to know that I did it. You know.
I got you. I feel you on that, bro. Completely. Straight
I
up.
can't look. Everybody point valid on the topics, man. It's just and how you view it. You know what I'm talking
Sure.
about. All right. So the next one we gonna finish out this topic. You know what I'm saying on this last one. Can you share a personal experience of struggling with mental health as a man? Now, whoever want to go first can have the floor.
I think Marcus needs to go first.
Can you share a personal experience of struggling with
I
mental
mean,
health as
I
a
ain't got
man?
look. Matter of fact, I'll go first. I'll go first. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
Like all right, so like right now in my life at the age I'm at, I don't feel accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wasted a lot of time in my life and a lot of times I be doubting myself. Sometimes like I was telling the girls, I be pushing myself to do shit. I be looking like I'm good, but I don't be good. You know what I'm saying? I just be doing it because I know that other people are watching me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all encourage me to move the way I do, but that shit it be a struggle, yo. I don't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how life be, yo. Life be motherfucking life, and you know what I'm saying? You like trying to keep life together, still try to do this, still try to be able to handle work and all that. Like, it's one day. That's why my shit is one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? I can't look at it no other way. Some days good, some days bad, but I just like not feeling accomplished is my biggest mental. You know what I'm saying? My biggest mental thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on that right now. So it's like it doesn't have to hold me like it does right now. In time, I can get that up off my shoulder. You feel me? Next up.
That's what's up, bro. I'll go next, bro. My experience was my personal experience was when I was married, dog. When I was married, being with my wife, bro, and going through that, like the experience of the verbal abuse and even physical, I questioned myself because I never seen myself put my hands on a woman, which I never did. But that situation made me really rethink who the fuck I was. Like real talk, like I really had to find out what am I doing this for, who is it for. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it really put me in a place and made me question me because I didn't know if I was actually a good person and what a good person actually was. And it made me not trust women like that, man. That's where a lot of my issues come from with trusting people. Because I put a lot of trust in one person to find out it was trash. You feel me? It wasn't a good for me. So that was a big thing for me. Because then going moving forward, I always questioned everything. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to just go through the experience and learn from the experience. I was already trying to dictate stuff and trying to figure out what it was, or already calling something out, which I really didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Trying to protect myself. I gained so many protective mechanisms and boundaries I didn't even know I had just because I have issues. You know, if they wasn't properly placed, they were just built up because of the issues that I created for my marriage. You feel me? So that was a big thing for me, and I'm still working through that right now.
One day at a time, my brother. One day at a time.
I like that.
Mhm.
Here,
Said
I'm gonna
you
pick
ready,
up.
Elijah?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up from that one. So it was at a moment where my 2 year probation, I also had to do therapy. Therapy, it wasn't fun at first. It wasn't I ain't like it at first really because opening up and you had no choice but to go deep. Like, but it made me realize that a lot of the stuff was my fault. It
Mm.
made me realize that I held so much baggage when I needed to just let it go. It made me realize that I need to accept people for who they are, no matter how much I would want them to change because of the person that they are, is wrong for me to have in my life. It made me realize a lot of the things that it's okay to be vulnerable and talk and open up. It made a lot of the person that I am today. It made me become the person forced to become the person that I am today. Where, like I said, I had to look at myself in the mirror and be like, bro, the shit that you did, you can only blame nobody but yourself. And it was hard for me to face that. I've told these guys a lot. Like I had to do a lot of apologizing over these years for all these years. I had to apologize to my daughters, everything. I had to do a lot of apologizing. That was hard for me to do. But I had to suck it up and take it and be like, man, you did this. You caused it. You did this to yourself. And like I said, it took that 2 years of probation but therapy for 2 years for me to realize and for me to even forgive. I had to forgive my dad. I had to forgive people that hurt me, and I still wasn't trying to do that. But I really, for me to take it seriously, yeah, I had to forgive them deep in my heart and let that shit go because they taught me, God speaking through them to me, that you got a lot more forgiving to do over these years you're gonna be on this earth. So you better learn how to work on forgiving. I struggle with a lot of things.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that.
All
What you
right.
got for us, Ely?
Man, this I've been struggling with. It's like what I'm doing. It's not. I was always thinking it's not good enough for us in the workplace. It's like what I gotta do to see him that I'm worthy of a promotion or. And I've been struggling with that just probably a couple of years now because I've been with the job almost 9 years, right? And I do everything by the book. What I'm lacking, I can get better in attitude, but because like I said, I put my heart on my sleeve, and they gave it to somebody that wasn't worthy. I mean, he don't know the half of the stuff that I know. So I'm like, I look it back in the mirror. I was like, what is? I always struggle like, what does he have that I don't have? You know what I'm saying? Like the people at the workplace don't respect him like that, and I always was struggling and like I've been down, depressed. I do my bust my tail off to get what I do, and I'm man is y'all. And it'd be like, man, is that why is that enough? And I always ask myself, even my own boy, he's a boss up there too. I was like, what else am I doing right? Because I'm always questioning myself, like, and I'm struggling with that. I'm like, is it me or does he like me or is do we got like a? But I'm thinking it's beef at this point because I'm always like, I'm doing everything right. I I back up trucks. I do multiple things right. Maybe it's one of them things where he is comfortable where I'm at because I know multiple places when if I he'll lose me to a higher position, it'll kill him. It's like getting two more people. That's what I'm thinking too. So I'm always struggling with that. and being my Bible more often because I find myself trying getting angry at this, like, you know what I'm saying, and lashing out, and then I'm like to bring it back some. I have to have some woosah moments, man, because I think about you know lashing out on people, and that's never the way. So I'm more like, man, let me get in this Bible, man. Let me read some scriptures before I just go overboard because I'm and to this day I'm like, all right, it's nothing I can control. Just be me. Just be Eric. That's all I can be, So that's what I'm working with now. So yeah.
All right, that's what's up. But we see, you know what I'm saying, Yoda finally, you know what I'm saying?
Mother, get here.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Look at him.
Look,
Look.
my apologies.
You know what I'm
Man, I didn't get off
saying?
till 10 this morning, and them kids, I was actually, I'm out like a light bulb.
Yeah, man. Babyface was blowing your phone up, son. So we know
Yeah,
what's
Yeah,
I
up.
seen
man.
it, but
What's
Yeah.
see,
up,
my
man?
shit's still on. It's still on D&D from last night. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I Yo, I think we need to go back on these questions so Heck can answer
I
these too.
mean, yeah, look.
Man, you ain't getting off.
Yeah, we can go back because we was about to finish this was the last question of the topic, you know what I'm saying, of the masculinity and mental health. So I'll go back and we can start back and Heck can answer all the joints, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Here you go, Heck. How do traditional masculine norms impact mental health discussions?
one more time with the question.
How do traditional masculine norms impact mental health discussions?
Well, for one, in the black community, they just tell you to suck that shit up. You better just suck it up and keep it rolling. You know what I mean? You better not show no emotions. I ain't got time to hear all that. And we definitely have to break that cycle. Especially being men, with kids of the youth now. You know what I mean? It's okay to show emotions. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay for you to get whatever you got off your chest. You know what I mean? It's okay. Like, especially when it's messing with your mental. Because you think about it, if we would have been taught, okay, hey, it's okay for you to communicate and use your emotions, I think some of us would be a whole lot better off. We wouldn't be so uptight. We wouldn't be so closed off. We wouldn't be so, just guarded where, we let our pride get in the way before we actually say, okay, let me get this off my chest before I had to carry this bird any further, more than what it's already been carried.
Okay. Let me get you the next joint. You know what I'm saying? I was reading I'm in the, you know what I'm saying? I'm reading in the chat, Peacefully Marie was saying, yep, silence is the emotional expression of the black man. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely agreeing with what's going on. All right, man. Next question. How does societal expectations of masculinity influence help seeking behaviors?
And they really don't, you know what I mean? I'll put it this way. Now in more today's time, we have a lot of people tell you, say, look, mental healthness is real. It's a real thing. It's okay to go get help. It's okay if you need to seek counseling. It's okay. I mean, now in today's time, I say within the last 2 years, we've been making it more, like it's more acceptable. You know what I mean? But if you were to go back 10 years ago, if you had to go get some help from somebody, they called you crazy. They told you, oh, no, something wrong with that dude. You needed something, or it wasn't acceptable, especially for a man. It's like, one thing I was told, at a young age, a man is supposed to make sure I don't care if you don't do nothing else. And I think this is where it kind of goes back to within us showing affection and, in relationship. Elijah says this all the time. I need you to tell me what I've done wrong. I need you to tell me. I need you to communicate so I can know moving forward. Back in the day, it was you say if a man went to work, he loved you. A man put food on the table, he loved you. man, put clothes on your back. He loved you. That was his way of showing love. And he really didn't have to express it because I'm doing all these things to show you, hey, this is what I love you. I'm doing this unconditionally. I might not show my affections toward you or my emotions. So yeah, it's a little bit different.
That's a fact, though. I don't know. Look, you're coming in hot, and this is the one that we was on about. Can
I
you
was
share a
came
personal
prepared. Those things
experience?
was in the clip.
Yeah, it was like, yo, knew the questions. It was like, can you share a personal experience of struggling with mental health as a man?
Shoot. I experience with it every day, man, especially now more than ever because I have a 12-year-old, about to be a 12-year-old son where, I'm trying to break this cycle where, I'm like, bro, you really have it good. You have a father that cares. You have a mother that cares just as well, but you stay with your father. Not too many men really, and this is no shot to anybody else out there. Not too many men gonna take on that responsibility of taking care of their child. You know what I mean? I know what it's like. He's known me for almost 30 some years. Like I can't do it. I won't do it. You know what I mean? And little dude just been kind of getting in trouble going through it and going through the motions. I'm like, bro, do you not understand what I do for you? I literally left my house on Tuesday morning of this week. I didn't come back home until Friday night when I picked up my other two kids to drop back off. I go from one job to another. You don't want for nothing. You have food on the table. You have clothes on your back. You call like I don't ask so much. You don't have to be a perfect a straight A student, but at the end of the day, my son got accepted into STEM's class, which is kind of now the GT for STEM's everything. So I know his potential, and when you don't bring that forward, it's just like, bro, you really pushing it because I know what you have inside of you, but you want to play this card where you don't understand. Nah, I can't do that, and I think it's harder for me to just to kind of understand he's going through some things too just as well. So our communication just kind of I gotta sit down and just kind of break it down to him like what's wrong with you? What you got going on where this behavior issue is becoming a problem? We gotta break that cycle where you can't come talk to your mother, you can't come talk to your father because you're scared of the repercussions because it's not cool. Like I got an open door policy. I asked for three things for my kids. Go to that schoolhouse. Don't have them calling me. Don't lie to me. And do the best that you can. That doesn't mean you got to be a straight A student. But if I know you have the potential to be a straight A student, I'm going to hold you to that standard. I can't sit there and accept anything less, especially in today's time. I've been telling them, I say, dude, do you know what some of these kids are getting? These kids are getting generational wealth money before they make it to anything professional. The things that you do right now, he's only in the sixth grade. I said, but these things gonna carry you. So you got sixth grade. So that means you got 6 years for you out and on your own. So if you out here, you stealing stuff from your friends, you're taking things off your teacher's desk, that's gonna carry you. No major brand is gonna want to touch you because they have this is a little stigma. It carries with you. So I'm saying, bro, you at the end of the day, you gotta be a professional. I know it's so much, it's a lot to take in right now, but I promise you, I'm trying to put you in a position where you don't, you play 4 years of college, and even if they just give you a minimum, $1 million deal a year, that's $4 million. That's generation. That's more money than I've seen in my lifetime. That you could turn around and do what you need to do. You got to be able to put yourself in a position to win. And I tell them, I say, bro, if I go to your school right now and then I sit down with some of your homeboys, you know how many of them boys will be jealous of what you got? And it's not a snipe. I'm letting you know, bro. Like you have a father that cares. You have a father that just knows what it's like to not have. And I won't be. I can't give up on him. I won't give him. That's what he wants to do. He wants to just go back to his mom where everything gonna be okay and he's fine with it. And I'm just like, nah, bro, we gotta do better. You know what I mean? The communications with our youth and our kids, it has to be an open door policy. They can't always fear what's gonna be the repercussions. Are there gonna be repercussions? Yeah, 100%, because you know what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. So, that communication level between our kids has to become better, and we got to break that as a society today, because a lot of kids go through a lot of stuff. You see a lot of kids out here offering themselves and doing this and doing that because nobody's talking to them. They in there on that game 36, 7 hours out of the week. We don't know what's really going on.
That's a fact, son. AI, you know what I'm saying? The internet, all that and took over everything. You feel me? Well, I'm glad to see Yoda coming in here hot. Yo might be late, but yo coming in hot.
Yo, I gotta ask you something. I wait till all this done, but I gotta ask you something.
Okay. Well, look, so I got 3 more questions, you know what I'm saying? And these going to be about mental health awareness. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the joint. And then we're going to bring the girls up and they're going to ask whatever they want to ask while we here. And we're going to have to act the joint. And then that's going to be it. You feel me? So, boom. First one about mental health awareness. What do you think are common misconceptions about mental health?
You
take that? Yeah, you can take it, Ely.
They crazy. Pretty much. I get that a lot. Bipolar. People think like what Heck said, something wrong with you. What's wrong? Like what else? It's a lot of stuff, man. He ain't right in the head. I get that like, oh, he ain't right in the head. Something wrong. He got dropped on the head when he was a kid. So something's wrong. Some he's not already there. So I get that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that.
I think I'm listening, bro. My bad.
No, I ain't know I was muted. I was just saying I ain't know what happened to Heck, but we just gonna go ahead to cool. So you good?
I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that you have to have a major mental disability to need mental health. You know what I'm saying? To be incorporated with anything about mental health. Like a lot of black folks thinking that wrong with us. And a lot of shit is just wrong with us. Like a lot of us have some trauma in that affects our mental health, and we have issues that we probably don't even know about because we don't want to talk about it because we think ain't nothing wrong with us. We feel like our attitude is invoked, so it's proper for us to just go off on people and show these type of emotions. And a lot of times we really don't need to. Even especially with each other. If you love each other so much, there's too much hate. You feel me? So it's some things that we need to be discussed and we need to figure out what's wrong with us, and that's some mental health issues that we need to talk about. I think that's a real big misconception. I'll land my plane right there.
All right. Well, look, Heck back in here. We're gonna go Heck and then we're gonna go Elijah. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody hitting that the head on the coffin with that one was just like it's a misconception. Like who wouldn't take the advice of saying, hey man, if you go seek some help, you know how much better off you would be? Who wouldn't want to take that? If you would have known that now, that you was going through depression 7, 8 years ago.
Yo, Heck.
Because you would have told me, hey, yeah, man, it would have been a whole lot easier if you would have just talked to somebody.
Is it just me? I can barely hear him.
You going in and out. You going in and out, Heck.
Heckery.
The internet.
Yo got that T-Moon net. Look. We gonna give him some time to get this out together. Look, go ahead, Elijah.
All right, you already know. Once again, break it down for me. What you want to know, man?
all right, the like the misconceptions of mental health, like all right, I'll say some of the things that I was thinking, like just because you carry yourself in a way where you seem happy, people think it can't be nothing wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Like just misconceptions as far as how it's viewed and what's the reality of it. Like just because you see me happy don't mean that I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? This could just be the face that I got on. You know what I mean?
Um, a common misconception about mental health. Mm, that you think I'm always angry. That shit. I'm gonna end up just landing a plane there. That you always think I'm angry, and you always think I'm angry with you.
I
Just be
mean, go ahead.
Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus.
No, I was gonna say like people may have that misconception because of how you may, you know what I'm saying? Like it could be your tone or how you saying things. It could be, you know what I'm saying, you might not be, it might, you know what I'm saying, it might come off that way. I mean,
For sure. Um, yeah, I guess, but I can't always talk the same way.
yeah.
I can be frustrated or anything like that, but I mean, if I let it go, I let it go. I'm not still angry.
Yeah,
Um,
I think you ever somebody ever try to tell you that you mad and you're not mad and then you end up getting mad.
yeah,
You know
my
what
lady,
All
my
the
lady,
time.
that on song. She be telling me I'm not really mad, but you're gonna get me mad because you keep telling me I'm mad. All right, then you got it. You know what? You got it. Then you come opening up and something. Let me stop. All right.
Yeah, because no, I'm just
Um.
saying, because that's because people like because of how we may come off, they may already be thinking that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like yo just
Sure.
said, oh, he's snappy, or what's the thing?
But
Sassy. You know
but
what
my
Sassy
I'm
today.
saying?
right,
What
right, right.
kind
Of
of
course.
shit?
Nah, I feel that one. But I could just be chilling, and you could think something wrong with me.
Yeah, that's I mean, and that's all in how it's all in how
I
people
could,
view you though.
I could be reflecting or in deep thought, just thinking about past and thinking about me and stuff like that. You could think something. I'm sad about it. I'm not sad. Reflecting don't mean that I'm sad.
That's a fact. That just I
Mm-hmm.
guess that just go more into like learning your person or the people that's close to you. You know what I'm saying? So you can
Yeah.
understand how they feeling at them times. You know what I mean? We got Heck back in this. I'm talking about what you got on the topic, Heck.
Oh, y'all didn't hear me on that one?
Now your internet was going in and
Oh
Ah.
out.
yeah, you got
We,
that T-move. You got that
we,
T-move
Oh,
net. Yes,
what's that? Y'all ain't hear
I,
me? You probably was still
uh,
talking.
I literally was, because everybody bubble was spinning. That's why I jumped out and jumped back in. Like Elijah said, it's the misconception when you thinking I'm mad because I don't sit here and express how I'm feeling or anything. You think all of a sudden that I'm mad. Oh, that black man's mad. But something's wrong with him. He's angry. You know what I mean? Or just or and this really is, I guess this ain't much of what what a mental health is, just more of a profiling, or just because I'm a man of color and I'm in this certain neighborhood, like I don't supposed to be here, or I'm not supposed to. It's a conception of where you just thinking, what is he doing in this spot or in this place because of who I am? It's just and then that right there automatically triggers a man to be like, I can't mess with these people. I can't
Mm-hmm.
fool with them. And it's not always like that. It's what the world throws at you. You know what I'm saying? And this is a sad statement, but they say when you born a black man, you're already born with two strikes. So
and a
it's
half.
already the odds are already against you. So you gotta be able. You damn near got to bat perfect.
That's a fact,
That's true.
dog. That is a motherfucking fact. Yo, you never said that shit realer. You know what I'm saying? Well, now we can go ahead to the next joint. Next one. How can men prioritize mental health in their daily lives? You know what I'm saying? We'll go with Coop first.
Take care of yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, a lot of people get it twisted when you say put yourself first, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like if most men put themselves first and understand what to do to take care of themselves, they can take care of their family and everybody else better. You know what I'm saying? Like, as in, you can't be focused if you're not really happy and in tune with what's going on. You feel me? So you got to be in tune with yourself. You gotta do that shit. That's how I really feel, man. So every day you're trying to figure out what's the best you can do to better yourself, and then you can put that same information and give it to your seed or whoever else, your girl, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on. But you really have to understand who you are. I love my
All
point
right.
there, you know.
On. You know what I'm saying? Elijah, what you got for me?
My fault, y'all. Okay. How can men prioritize mental health in the daily life? Mm, you can breathing exercises, doing a checklist, reading your Bible, making a daily routine. That is
Mm-hmm.
when you don't feel like doing it, you still do it. When you're too busy, make some time for it. Make sure that you are adding that no matter what the case may be. Because the most important thing is you making sure that you're okay to get through just this day. So the only way you can make sure that you're okay is doing the things that you know will make you okay. So again, you gotta write down a list. You gotta read the Bible. If you gotta pray, if you just gotta take breathing exercises, if you gotta just be in a quiet space, if you gotta talk to some friends, talk to family, whatever you can do. If you gotta work out, if you gotta go for a walk, whatever you gotta do on a daily routine and making sure that you are doing it every single day. And it cannot be no no reasons why you didn't. I'm sorry. I know we all got lives and we all got kids and we all got families and everything like that and situations and stuff like that. But at that moment, something's going to have to be put on pause so I can read my scripture. Something's going to have to stop for a second so I can be able to do what I need to do to maintain the rest of this day. Because all we're doing is getting through the day for the next day to be a different day or the same thing, whatever, however you want to look at it. But I need to do this part so I can make sure that the way I deal with y'all, and not y'all as in a bad way, but my family or my love or my kids or people at work, anything like that, I need this time 5, 10 minutes, however long, of my own peace for a hot minute, whereas I can just gather my thoughts so I can get through this day, and that becomes a daily life for me. That is my mental health, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, because life, it'll the devil will go ahead and throw another hurdle in front of you, which you wasn't expecting another hurdle, but guess what? You already had planned ease of mind. You know what? It's another one, but it's another step, and it's okay because it ain't done until you going off this earth. It ain't done. So it is what it is. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep getting up.
That's a fact. I respect it. Babyface, what you got for me, bro? What's up,
The-
Nelson? Look, we got like two more top. We got like this topic and one more, yo, and I'm just gonna bring everybody up and we gonna have a conversation.
Okay, okay. As for me, man, I pray each morning. I get on my knees, pray, and I do, and I work out. And it's always somebody, even my boss, trying to interrupt that, and I'm like, no,
No, that's
because
cool.
if I put y'all before what I got going on, and then I'm just gonna go buku crazy. Get that. So I take the time each day just to thank the man above, and I go ahead and I hit the gym and get it off my chest. because it's a good reliever for me right now at this point in time. And it's always like I said, my boss was like, "It can't come in early." I was like, "No, why would I come in there so I could help empathize y'all needs?" So no, it's about me. Forget all that, cause I used to do that back in the day. I was like, "Yeah, be a little gift man, yeah," like a yes man. I'm like, "No, forget that. It's me. I'm take care of myself." And then when I come in, when I'm supposed to come in, I'm come in. It's straight like that. If you don't like it, you know what I'm saying? I always take that approach, and I always, I'll talk to my mom, and then I'll talk to the fellas, I'll talk to my boys, see how he doing, and vice versa. So yeah, that's how I do it.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yoda on.
Um, it's this kind of clear cut. You know what I mean? I might not reply back to him. I might not say nothing, but one for sure is I'm thankful Thursdays, Marcus. I don't care if you don't do nothing else. Don't you stop doing that, because you really, and I kind of took it a little step farther. You send that to me, dudes I be working with. I just basically hit him. I was like, "What's stopping you from doing what you want to do today? What's stopping you from getting to the point that where you need to be in your life? Are you happy or where you are right now? Just what are you thankful for? Like, what's stopping you? Like, I can't pour into nobody else unless my cup is being poured into, and that means I got to get myself right. Eric says, pray. It's just whatever you have to do to get your spirits where it's on full, where you recharge, and where you can go. You got to do it. If that's a meditation, or lifting weights, or whatever it might be. You got to pour into yourself before you can pour into anybody else. You got to. And like I said, I'm thankful Thursdays. I like I said, I don't speak on them a lot because it's just more for me. That should be hitting home more than anything. I'm like, just recently he'll post it. He'll put it up on TikTok. He'll put it on Snapchat, and I'm looking at them joints. I'm like, damn. Cuz went deep on this one. OG went real deep on this one. You know what I mean? And it's just you you gotta pour into yourself before I can pour into anybody else. So you gotta definitely make it a part of your rituals. You're still here. You're still thriving. You're still living. It might not be living like the Joneses, but you here. You here. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be able to take that as a win. If you woke up this morning, you winning.
That's a fact, man. Yo, look, I appreciate y'all. Y'all be rocking with the Thankful Thursday things. Like that just became something. I used to do the mental health checks. I used to do them all through the week, and then I just picked the Thursday, and we just started rocking with Thankful Thursday. So I'm just glad that people, even if they just watch it and like it and don't comment or whatever, like what I'm saying, they get the message, yo. I appreciate it because that's the whole point of it, for real. What I'm saying? I just be talking about things that I might be feeling at the time, or what somebody might have said something to me, and I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna talk about that. What I'm saying? But that's what's up. I mean, like for me, yo, I pour into my family, yo. Everybody know I be hitting motherfuckers every day, yo. I be trying to make sure everybody good. What I'm saying? Well, the people that I know that need, not to say need to hear from you, or people that, what I'm saying, just the people that I have a consistent, what I'm saying, we consistently speak on a regular, what I'm saying? Because you never know. What I'm saying? Those, just somebody saying what's up or just checking on you or whatever, that shit really matters. What I'm saying? And the consistency is what bring y'all closer. I take walks like Elijah I walk every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I reflect, I'm about to start doing the reflect videos again. I try to get a hair. I ain't get no haircut this week, but I try to get a haircut every week so I can be looking, I'm talking about, you know what I mean, with the young talking about. You know what I mean?
I feel you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I feel like if you feel like you look good, you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's one of the things, you gotta take pride in yourself, and that's those the things I do. And like I say, like I just help whoever, yo. If my phone ring, y'all know if my phone ring, I'm gonna see what's up. If there's something I can do to help y'all, I'm gonna do that. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? But all right. So we got down to this last one. Look at this. We just at like an hour and 4 minutes, Perfect. You know what I'm saying? What role can men play in promoting mental health awareness? Now, I'm gonna go first because I feel like this whole platform is promoting mental health awareness. It was and this is really because y'all wanted to do this last year. I was hoping that one shot did it, but y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all wanted to do it. So this really was birthed because of this is what y'all wanted to do. So I feel like that's the part I play in it right now, and people can have other platforms like this instead of dudes talking crazy about women or trying to pick sides and all that. We can just really try to focus on understanding. I think we need more stuff like that. So I feel like that's the part, you know what I'm saying, that we can play and that we play right now. And man, whoever want the floor, they can have it.
Uh, as for me, man, I it's always helpful for me because man, it gets something off my chest, and I tell women all the time or people I know all the time, you know, it's always good to speak on. We can speak on. I remember we did something last year about that, and I was very emotional. It took me back, and it was something on my heart to just whatever is on your mind, just let it out. Go ahead, and let it out. And I was very emotional about it. You know what I'm saying? So this is always a help stone for me, man. And I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Doing this because a lot, too many men like express about how they feeling, bro, and they only want to keep that shit inside. This shit really helpful. So I always
Yeah,
advise different people or different walks of life. If people in my job, man, go ahead, tune in, man. Even I yeah, I'm talking right now. It'll be on YouTube soon, so I always trying to promote, man, because I love what you're doing.
yeah, man. Look, I appreciate it, yo, and I appreciate y'all like being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
Hmm.
you know, man, this is about us. So why can't we just sit here and be able to talk about things? You feel me?
Hmm.
That's how I look at it, yo. We do need a platform to speak. So
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all rocking with it, and you know what I'm saying, the input that y'all put into it. What you got for me, Heck?
Like you say, this platform is definitely one for sure. At the end of the day, I feel like if to promote it more is just knowing, hey man, hey bro, I see that you got some stuff that's kind of pent up, and you might not have a safe space where you can express it or do what you need to do. Hey, give me 1 second. Let me say bye to my little ones. They about to leave.
You good?
Yo, he got the handshake.
You know what I'm saying? You got the other man with the I'm talking about with the with the you know what I'm saying? Or that's what's up, yo. You know what I'm saying? They get to see my man in daddy mode for real.
All right.
Yeah.
Um, but you just hey man, you got some stuff that's built up, and I feel like you may not feel like that you got a safe space to relieve it. Hey man, come hop on this table talk with me, this podcast, and really see some brothers that one ain't gonna judge you, two gonna really hear out what you got to say, and you just like Eric say, sometimes getting that shit off your chest, man, I release 1,000 pounds, man. It makes you see things a little bit more clearly, where you could just like, damn,
Hmm.
talking and actually really expressing that shit made me feel better. So what if I actually
Hmm.
start putting in the work to really doing a little bit more breathing exercises, taking 10 minutes out of my day for myself to really reflect on what I got going on. Like Elijah said, going to the gym. What's gonna bring, because you might not know it, and you might not know the steps that you gotta take to get your mental clearness. So you just coming in, listening, and just hearing one of these, it just be like, fuck, I really needed this shit. You know what I mean? So just definitely promoting it more. I'm the next one. I'm gonna be 100% prepared and more tuned in. But this definitely got us.
Yeah, I mean, yo,
I
like,
can see this is something of a different magnitude, and people need to see it. Because once you see it, like they say, once you see a strong group of black men together, or whatever it might be, and it's not even just a black thing. You string a strong group of men together that's really just riding for each other and listening to what they got to say, and that shit move mountains.
that's a fact, yo. I mean, like with all this now, we can do it in a way where we can pre-record. Like right now, I'm pre-recording. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's just Marie here and Saray here, and like Wiggy Wiggy was here, Nelson here, but they the only ones that's really saying this until I drop it. You know
See,
what I'm saying?
and you said that because I was trying to get somebody to watch it, but they tried to invite me in and help and everything. I was just like, damn. But
Yeah, I
that's the
mean,
point
but
of it.
yeah, but now it's more like as you know what I'm saying. We just trying to be more exclusive now and getting more traction through the YouTube channel. I mean, we still gonna do stuff on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that now, like something that we can do over there. But like we can pre-record these joints. We still gonna do joints over there. Each one of these, like it's 20 questions. It's a couple different topics. Like we just got finished through the first six. That's all I really wanted to do today. I'm not trying to have the pause too long no more. Um, let me see. I see Marie drop down. Let me see Saray. Oh, there go. Oh, well, Saray dropped down. But let me look. I'm gonna bring Marie up here. Peasley Marie. Oh, my bad. Who did I just drop about? Oh no, she up there. I'm tripping. All right. So what's going on?
Hold on, Marcus, you got an echo.
No, I think
Yeah.
it might. If somebody got headphones on or not on or something.
I'm in the room.
Yeah, there we go. Everything sounds trick.
Oh shoot,
Yeah,
I'm in the room.
yeah. Now you can
Yeah.
ask us questions if you want. You know what I'm saying? Any type questions, anything you have for us or the
I,
brothers.
I was listening. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, it's
All
all
right.
good.
But yeah, I was just listening in and I just realized everybody left me. I'm home alone changing this house around. But hey y'all, I just wanted to know if from like a man's perspective, what do you do when you feel like you can't speak on something? Who do you reach out to? Who's your favorite person?
That's if you have anybody. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Like
of people just bottle it up. You know what I'm saying? Some people they lash out emotionally in certain situations, from the bottling up and all the emotions. Um, if you do have somebody to talk to, you can talk to them, but if they can't relate to it or even help you out with your process. So I
okay.
feel like sometimes we go to people just to dump out our emotions or our issues, but we really don't get no compensation for it because they can't relate to us or they can't help us out with our issues. You feel me? So it's just like even though we lash it out, we're not resolving anything, or we venting, but we ain't resolved nothing. So eventually we're gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't really learned from the last time. So that's if we have someone. I guess we can't talk to somebody. We just gotta really understand how to seek proper help.
I think that's what I was trying to say. Like, where do you get the best results from?
It
The best
for me,
result.
it just depends. Like what's about. Like I try to talk the heck all the time. 'Cause, man, that's my day one. You can be any more brother to me than blood to me. So um I give advice. I talk to my moms and see on like if I need like a woman perspective. I'll definitely call her and seek for advice if I can't find nothing out.
Because my sons tell me everything, and they don't really tell much to other people, but they tell me everything from the
That's
color of their poop to their grades in school. Like,
that's that relationship y'all had.
Yeah, and you
Hmm.
built that
That,
relationship with them. Yeah.
yeah, that's a fact. You know, like With me, I don't know. You know what's funny? Because when I be going through stuff, different people reach out to me for real, and it's just being real. People don't even be knowing stuff going on, and they reach out to me, and it might be something they say or do that might help me through the situation. Um, like Jamie send me scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I got the
Mhm.
Bible app. You know what I'm saying? So I get a scripture a day. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be doing the Thankful Thursdays. I use some of those, but I read. You know what I'm saying? Those passages each day. You know, Coco, my dog. So you know what I'm saying? We just talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? Um, Saray inspire me because you know what I'm saying I see what she doing, so it make me want to go harder and wiggy. I swear, like she always hit me when you know what I'm saying like when that emotional support, she always be there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like she always like and not even knowing it, she just be there. You know what I'm saying? Like how I am for everybody else is how she is for me. So I think being as though I got good people around me, you know what I'm saying? They be doing things without even knowing
Hmm.
it. So
I
uh,
got one more question.
okay.
All right, when because y'all are parents, right? When your kids get a certain age and they feel comfortable with telling you anything, and sometimes it's a little extra, and I mean very extra. How do you handle that? Like when they kissing girls and
Ah,
breaking into buildings,
I got you.
doing illegal
Um,
stuff. Yeah.
so for your first one, it kind of goes both together. For me, the one conversation I always get the best resolved with, you don't know, very spiritual person. I go to God. I talk to God maybe 5, 6 times a day. As far as human being, I could talk to my lady, or I do. I still at 30 years old, I talk to my mom sometimes. And even though she don't give no advice back, I know she listening. It's important. So I know I can let out how I feel. My mom just listening. 'Cause sometimes all I need. So it's a big thing for the mom or for for the dad too and everything like that, but for the parent to just be there to listen, to know that they're not going to be judged on anything and things like that. When it gets a little crazy, I got all daughters. So my oldest daughter, she 13 now, and she loved opening up and telling me all kinds of different stuff. A new boyfriend, all that. So, but she know I get a little crazy and whatnot. I had to deal with that. I had to deal with that thing like 2 years ago or so when she got a little crush, a little boyfriend, and whatnot. But I
Mm.
had to handle it in a certain way where she knows that this ain't coming from like I'm not here to make you fear me. I just need to know you're making the right decisions and you are still staying focused because to me, this is just a little crush. To
Right.
me, this is gonna pass. To me, this ain't long. This ain't none of that. So I don't know what y'all think y'all gonna be doing, but this ain't that. But I still have to be understanding. I still have to listen and let her know that I acknowledge and that these things will come as you're growing. And that to me, that's really it, man. You knowing that your kids is growing, but they know that they have the support and they know that they have the parent that is going that go nuts for them. So chill before we show up at the school and we really show a scene in front of all your people. But but
Yeah.
they know it comes from love. They know it comes from love, especially when they get to that certain age. They know it comes from love, even though that they won't tell you it comes from love. They know. So it's like you you can tell them like dial it down a little bit. You don't gotta tell me. You kind of do want to know everything that goes on though.
Right.
So
I don't
you
want
kind
to
of
lose that.
you just gotta take you just so that's the thing. You just gotta take that part. You just gotta be you just gotta suck it up. You gotta take that little part and whatnot and give any advice you can, any advice that you know that you think nobody outside of your family or nobody like you would give,
Mm.
because they gonna give advice from a lot of different people. but ain't nobody gonna tell them the truth like you would. So that's why you gotta know what's going on, so you can be able to not only guide them, but be able to let them know that out of love, I'm gonna beat the little kid up. You out of love though, out of love for my son, I'll beat the little girl up. Real.
Yeah.
So just remember
It's
that though.
consequences for everything.
Remember, I'm crazy though, but I love you, son. That's the only reason why I'm crazy like this, because of you. You're the reason why I'm crazy like this. So I want you to keep coming to me and everything like that, because I need to know what's going on in my household. I need to know what's going on in your life. But just know, respect, and know how a little girl needs to be respecting you and things like that. Whatever advice you can come up with.
Okay.
I think you gotta create that relationship that they'll know that they can always come to you, but you gotta let them know the consequences of their actions too. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
gotta keep it real with them, man. At this point in time in life, you gotta keep it real with them, because if you don't, the world will. You feel me? So I feel like they should get it from
And they
you
ain't
as a
gonna have
parent
no mercy.
before they get blindsided. For real, before they get
Yeah.
I had
blindsided. So you
It
you
got.
want them to come talk to you, but you gotta let them know what's really good. Sometimes that may scare them because you're gonna tell them like, hey, if you do this, this gonna happen to you. Instead of like some parents are just trying to have that conversation and not trying to really tell them like, man, like, cause it depends on how you want to handle the situation. Like I know I'm gonna be there for you, but there's gonna be some situations like I may not be able to do anything because it's gonna be out of my hands because you put into somebody else's situation because you didn't come to me. Like not even after it happened beforehand, let me know how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta like, what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to hear after the fact. You want them to be able to come to you and tell you, I'm feeling this way, or I think about this. You know what I'm saying? This is how I think I want to process this. Like you want your kids to be like that, other than reacting and then, oh man, this what happened and I need help, or I don't know what to do, or you know what I'm saying? So I guess you gotta start talking to them like that. Really asking them some serious ass questions and see how they
Yeah.
respond.
so my
Yeah, 'cause I
my
took them all
daughter.
to the doctor. They had to go. I mean, they're 15 and under, and they're at that age. They're asking questions about bumps and kissing girls and stuff. I had them all get tested. They got to, like, they have to develop a relationship with their doctor so they can ask him questions that I can't answer. And hopefully that'll raise the awareness of how important it is, and not just be kissing on girls and body parts. You know.
So I had to have that conversation with my daughter last year when she was 12. She had a boyfriend, and whatever little boy got his little thing sucked on by her friend and whatnot. And so we had to
Mm,
have we had to have an STD talk.
yep.
And so I broke it down to her as calmly but as vague, because I'm like, it wasn't you and everything like that. So we had to have a real conversation, like, you better not be out there and stuff like that. You already know, daddy. So but I told her, I'm like, some STDs you can't get rid of. You know that, right?
Right. That's
You
what I
know
was
that,
telling
right?
them.
And so when you talking to them, you gotta ask them questions to make sure that they understand. Like, so when they answer you, they understand what they're answering. So you can't get rid of some of these. Most of these STDs you can't get rid of. You might have 2 STDs out here that you might get lucky and get rid of, but it's still disgusting for you to catch. You know that, right?
Right.
People gonna be looking at your little private parts and everything like that. When doctors and everything, you're gonna get real uncomfortable. So
Hey, yo, I know they got the SDD problem. They also got the KIDS problem. You know what I'm
Oh
talking about?
yeah. Oh yeah. And I think I scared the crap out of them. I let them know that
so
once one of them tests come back positive, ain't nobody gonna want you. You might want to think about that.
yeah,
No.
it's them conversations that will get uncomfortable for everybody in the room. But it's a definite need. It's a definitely, you gotta have it. And like I said, it's a great thing that they do come to you.
Yeah.
If they don't come to you, who they gonna come to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know you would not want the wrong person to give the
That's
advice
exactly what I'm
to.
about to say. For real, that's the worst thing, yo. The
You
wrong
don't
people
want the
somebody
wrong
they like to
person to
influence
give.
they like. Man, for real.
because we got adults nowadays that saying it's okay as long as you protect it, as long as you wrap up, it's okay because it's just like you gotta also understand like your feelings is getting involved, and then if you hurt the little girl feelings and stuff like that, it can make it more like you're doing too much, and y'all too young to be doing all this.
Exactly.
You're way too young, so I don't want nobody random giving you the advice that I need to be giving you because I'm gonna make it really extreme for you. I'm gonna paint the picture and it's gonna sound really nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ain't easy. Like for me, I found out my daughter was doing everything after the fact. So it
True.
was so
Man.
like, well, what can I really say? You already out there, you know what I mean? And then I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm
I
not
just
trying
had to
to say
accept it.
yes, man, but I ain't trying to be, the one they can't talk to either. So,
Yeah. I mean, you just gotta be straight up with them. I mean, they trust you. That's why they come to you. They tell me what they do look like. You know what I'm
and
saying?
my
And they trust
nephews
you.
and my sons, they all feel comfortable, real
That's
comfortable.
so that's a plus. I mean, long as you have it, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna always come to you no matter what it is, they're gonna come to you. And that's all you can
For
really
sure.
ask for. That's all you really ask for, because I wish my daughter would call me talking about what her doo look like.
It ain't nothing like it ain't nothing like being able to come and talk to your mom no matter how old you are. Because your mom is the one that knows so much stuff that outsiders don't know, that can break down to you or break things down to you that people really won't tell you type deal. Your mom is somebody who's supposed to be that comforting, nurturing, loving, and they're going to show you all that.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I mean, you got any other questions for us? You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
we
it.
had
Letting me know I'm
we
on
had,
the right track. Thank you.
yeah. I'm about to say we almost at the hour and a half mark. You know what I'm saying? I like how these pods is going. I appreciate y'all for coming in here and doing this with me. I'm gonna get up with y'all fellas and we're gonna figure out when we're gonna do the next part to the men's mental health discussion.
Okay.
Peacefully Marie, I'm gonna keep you in the loop because we're gonna be doing the women's mental health and I want you a part of that panel.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But I appreciate y'all stopping through, man, and that's a pod.